US airstrikes have helped the local Kurdish population hold off a siege from Islamic State militants, but observers warn that the Syrian city remains on the verge of capture. With more details on the impact that US military strikes have had on Islamic State positions, we are joined by Fitch. Good morning, Asa.
Good morning.
So let us know, how effective has the bombing campaign been?
Well, that's really open to question. Many people think that it really hasn't been effective because essentially the Islamic State siege of this Syrian city called Kobani, which is a majority Kurdish city, has not been repulsed despite these massive airstrikes over a period of more than a week. So including 50 in the past week or so. So, by sort of objective measures, a lot of people would say it just hasn't really been effective if its mission was to drive back this advance by the Islamic State.
So at this stage, it's just held it on the verge of capture, maybe slowed the process.
Yeah, I mean, it certainly, seems to be having an effect in terms of just helping the fighters on the ground, in some measure, repel the advance. But it hasn't really in itself been a silver bullet, so to speak, in kind of defeating Islamic State. And that's led to a lot of calls now for a more concerted ground operation to back up or complement that air campaign.
But that's going to take some time to mobilize, I would think. And from what we understand, there's no US troops to be committed, so it would involve bringing in locals. What are the implications of this? Kobani is an important site, and the local community is in grave danger, we understand.
Yeah, I mean, the implications could be really devastating, especially for obviously the people in Kobani. The UN has warned that if the Islamic State captures Kobani, there will probably be a massacre of the people who remain there. So, and we're talking about potentially, hundreds of civilians who, for whatever reason, can't get out. So the implications for people in Kobani are big. And, as you say, it's not really 100% clear exactly how the ground forces that might be used in this thing are going to be trained and how long that might take and all the other details and operational kind of coordination that you need to carry out an operation like this.
All right, Asa, thanks very much for your time.